Do you want to be able to tell a narcissist through body language? Body language is actually more communicative than the words coming out of people's mouths. So in this video, I'm going to tell you 6 telltale signs that somebody is a narcissist through their body language. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am a narcissist negotiation expert. I'm also an attorney. I help people break free from toxic relationships by giving you tips, tricks, resources, actual negotiation skills, and I want to help you as well. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. And that way, when I release new videos, which is every single day, you will get notified. And by the way, I have a freebie for you, which is my 15 phrases for disarming narcissists. And you can get that at disarmthenarc.com. If you're dealing with a narcissist and you want to break free, grab this. You can use it for text messages, emails, just dealing with them in person. Disarmthenarc.com, grab that, and it will be all yours. All right, so how to spot narcissists from their body language. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you 6 telltale signs. We know that narcissists are liars, all right? But they say that only 7% of our communication is actually the words coming out of our mouths. So what's going on with the other 93%, right? The other 93% of our language is our tone, it's body language, it's how we say things, it's the gestures, it's how we touch our face, it's eye contact, it's all sorts of things that is going on while we're actually talking. You know, narcissists are actually very attuned to that sort of thing. I mean, they look at tone, they listen to for slights in any way, because you know they are so hypersensitive and hypersensitive to criticism. When you are interacting with narcissists or somebody who could be a narcissist, these are the types of things that you're going to want to be looking at as well. And, you know, looking to see if somebody is a liar, looking to see if somebody is somebody that you should be trusting in any kind of a situation, whether it's going to be a business situation, a personal situation with somebody you want to date, somebody you want to do business with, right? Number one is, does this person make eye contact with you? You know, are they shifty? I've noticed this even when, you know, you're just asking the person a question. I recently just had a situation where I knew the person was a good person and it was a business relationship that I was in, and I knew that the person had a good heart, but you know, I kept trying to get this person to tell me where we stood on getting certain things done. And every time I would ask this person a question, you know, they would not really quite give me a good answer. Now, the things that I'm giving you here, I'm just telling you, taken together, are probably a narcissist, not one thing alone. So if this person has trouble making eye contact with you, plus the other 5 signs that I'm going to give you here, then, you know, you might want to think about whether or not this person is a narcissist. Okay. So number 1 is, do they have trouble making eye contact with you when you're having a conversation with them? That's number 1. Number 2, are they interested in meeting new people, or do they, you know, kind of sit back? Is there just sort of like this feeling of boiling around them? You just kind of get this sense of resentment. I know a lot of times with narcissists, They kind of slink away from other people. You get that feeling that they're not interested in being around new people or people in general, unless the person can do something for them, so they're just kind of not interested in being around people. Number 3 is there's that silent resentment. You can just kind of feel that. You just feel that resentment around them, that passive aggression. You can feel that seethingness. They're kind of turned away. They often are turned away from other people. You can sort of see that. They don't make eye contact. And a lot of times when they are answering a question, they'll say yes, but their head is saying no, or something like that. Like there's incongruence with the words that are coming out of their mouth and their body language. So if you see incongruence with the words coming out of their mouth and what they're saying, then they're probably lying. So if you see somebody saying yes, but they're going like this, like absolutely, then they're probably lying. Or if they're turned away like this toward the door while they're listening to you, they're probably not engaged in listening to you at all. Or they start to ask you a question, or you even start to talk to them, and halfway through they're looking at their phone or they're looking away and they're not engaged. Next is they're closed off, sit facing away. Oftentimes their arms are folded, legs may be closed, arms closed, definitely disinterested face. The next one is that if something where obviously their empathy is required. Most people would be like, oh my gosh, or wow, they don't express anything like that. They just a facial movement or body movement at all. Maybe they don't even say anything. And they even need to be reminded to say something like, oh, did you just hear that? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. Or, they say nothing at all. The next one is they might ask a question and then they don't even wait for an answer. They just start talking to somebody else who might be a better source of supply. They just move away, or they just walk away while you're in the middle of talking completely. If any of you guys have seen any of these so far, give me an I've seen it in the comments, or any that you guys have seen. So, and by the way, one of the things that you can tell if somebody's lying is how they touch their face. So I'm giving you guys a couple of extra ones in here, by the way. So, you can tell if somebody's lying by how they touch their face. And a lot of these, by the way, are in my body language course, how to tell if somebody's a narcissist by their body language, or how you can become powerful against a narcissist by your body language. It's pretty powerful because body language is so much more powerful than what you think. And then the last one is narcissists often keep much more of a distance, much more physical proximity than others when having a conversation. Now, physical proximity is different depending on what culture you're in. So some cultures, physical proximity is closer than in other cultures, but depending on whatever culture that you are in, narcissists tend to have more physical proximity than in other cultures. They just don't like people around them. They don't like people in their space. They like to have their space because they don't like people in general. They hate people, they hate themselves, and they have resentments about people. They have trouble making contact. They're not comfortable in their skin. So a lot of times they just don't like that. I mean, they are charismatic and they do have that level, but they also aren't comfortable with certain social situations with people in their boundaries, crossing their boundaries. So oftentimes they keep more of a physical proximity than others when in conversation. Those are some of the ways to spot a narcissist in body language. And as I said, only 7% of our communication is actually the words coming out of our mouth. 93% of our communication is other things, tone of voice, body language, that sort of thing. So it's really, really important to be able to understand how to do this. And as I said, if you want to be able to disarm a narcissist, go ahead and grab my free Disarm the Narc phrases. You can go to disarmthenarc.com and grab those. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. I want you to be able to break free from the chains of that toxic relationship, whether it's business or personal. This is the time to be able to do that. And today is the day. Remember, today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. And the next video that I want you to watch is 10 signs that a narcissist is playing you for a fool. And we are going to go over there and watch that together. So I will see you in that next video. I'm Rebecca Zung, and I will see you there.